fans, welcome to another exciting episode of RCW Ringside Edition TV. I'm Brian Thompson, your television host. Honored and privileged as always to be here. Whether you're watching us on Fidelity Local 6 or even the High Spots Wrestling Network or our online platforms, our social media platform via YouTube, certainly want to thank each and every one of you for joining us on what promises to be another fantastic television broadcast. We'll get you all the information in just a moment. And look back at 2017, what an incredible year it was for Ringside Championship Wrestling. We had two major live events. We had unfinished business back at the Cherry Valley Cross County High School Gymnasium in Cherry Valley, Arkansas. What a night it was. Lots of entertaining action. We saw a huge main event. We're actually going to broadcast that a little bit later on this television program, so I won't spoil the surprise. We'll talk about it a little bit later on. Then we had Speedway Slam 2017 that featured the last match of former three-time WWE Tag Team Champion Trevor Murdoch. And also on that same event, we had special guest timekeeper for the main event, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the WWE Hall of Famer, the former NWA Heavyweight Champion of the world. So what a year it was. Two major events, big-time superstars involved. But I tell you what, I can honestly tell you 2018 is going to be even bigger, even better for Ringside Championship Wrestling. Already in discussions for a number of events, more events. The demand is picking up, and it's because, not anything from me, not anything from anybody in particular, but because of you, the wrestling fan, your support. You're telling us we want more. We want to see Ringside Championship Wrestling on a more regular basis, live and in person. And we're going to do our best to bring you the absolute top quality wrestling that RCW is known for, and you're going to see it in 2018. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. On our next broadcast of RCW Ringside Edition TV, we will have the first major announcement about live professional wrestling coming back, courtesy of Ringside Championship Wrestling. Cannot tell you right now when it is, can't tell you where it is, but next time on this broadcast, on the first Sunday of December, lock it in on your calendars. Join us for RCW Ringside Edition TV. We're then going to spill it. An early Christmas present from us to you. We're going to tell you when you can see RCW live and in person for the first time in 2018. Big announcement coming up. Also, a quick announcement as far as our television program, RCW Ringside Edition TV is concerned. You can now see us on Fidelity Local 6 each and every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. That's right, you're accustomed to the first Sunday at 10 a.m. We're going to continue that. However, now the broadcast will replay each Sunday throughout the month until we start a new month, and then a new broadcast will premiere here on Fidelity Local 6. So certainly appreciate the partnership. A great team at Fidelity Communications. They have been so good to work with. Mike and his team, Brad, production, Matt Wacker, they have all been fantastic to work with. A great partnership for Ringside Championship Wrestling. I even got a phone call the other day from down in Hardy, Arkansas saying, I saw RCW Ringside Edition TV on Fidelity Local 6. I want to learn more about it, and we're certainly glad to be here with you. So if you are watching right now and think, hey, I would like to bring pro wrestling to my town, or I have a community project that could use some support and we think wrestling would be a good fit, feel free to call the number you see on your screen right now, 417-650-6118. I'm gonna give you a little secret here, folks. Maybe I shouldn't tell this. That's my personal number. So please don't call at 3 o'clock in the morning, because I'm going to be snoozing 9 times out of 10. But during traditional business time, even a little bit after hours, 3 o'clock's kind of pushing it. Feel free to call. We'll have a conversation, or text. Text is really good as well. And let us know your situation. Would you like to bring Ringside Championship Wrestling action to your town? We can make it happen. We can partner up and make it an incredible night. See, I'm so excited I can't even talk right. Make it an incredible night of fan-friendly, family-friendly, yet hard-hitting pro wrestling action. Those of you grandmas and grandpas out there, you remember this is wrestling the way you used to like it and watch it on Saturday mornings, Saturday night, Sundays, whenever it broadcast in your particular area. The good old days. We're bringing a little piece of those good old days back with a modern flair here in Ringside Championship Wrestling. So, man, with all that going on, so much to cover here, it's time to get down to business, and this episode of RCW Ringside Edition TV features a matchup that is decades in the making, decades of disdain. On one hand, you have the legendary wrestling family, the Gilberts. Names like Tommy Gilbert, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Unfortunately, they're no longer with us, but their heir, Dangerous Doug Gilbert, is still actively competing, still, I think, in some of the best, competing at a high level like he has always competed at, still right there in the heart of the game. Dangerous Doug Gilbert. On the opposite side is the Wayne family. Now, you've seen the Nightmare. He was a member of the Wayne family. You've seen Buddy Wayne, the legendary wrestler / promoter. And now the third generation athlete is plying his trade, and that is the Dream Killer, Eric Wayne. You've seen him before here on RCW Ringside Edition TV. Well, these two scenarios, they would collide at RCW Unfinished Business earlier this spring, and we're going to bring you that incredible contest right here on this episode of RCW Ringside Edition TV. Stay tuned. It's Dangerous Doug Gilbert against the Dream Killer, Eric Wayne. But before we get there, we have a quick timeout. We're going to take a commercial break, reset things, get the action going, let those guys get in the ring, and get ready to do battle. When we come back, Doug Gilbert versus Eric Wayne after these quick commercial messages.
4 years to graduate college, or graduate from Clement Truck Driving Academy with your CDL in 4 weeks. After graduating, you can try to find a job yourself, or use Clement's Job Placement Assistance. The choice is yours.
I'd love to have you as a student. Enroll online or call for a free consultation today.
Local makes sense. Lebanon is proud of over 100 years of tradition, blending new and established businesses in our growing and vibrant community. Local makes sense because you support our youth, fire protection, public safety, health, and other services which make our community great. Local makes sense because you support our growing job market, factories, agriculture, retail, and tourism. Live here, play here, work here, stay here. Lebanon, Laclede County, Missouri.
Dangerous Doug Gilbert enters the ring for this incredible contest here on RCW Ringside Edition TV. You're going to see 2 decades of disdain come to a head here. Let's go up to ring announcer Douglas Hart in just a moment with the formal introductions of 2 men who have a long-standing rivalry. Going to settle it right here in RCW.
Introducing first, to my right, he comes to us tonight from the most violent city in America. He is a third-generation superstar in the legendary Wayne wrestling family. I give to you the Dream Killer, Eric Wayne.
There he is, the Dream Killer, Eric Wayne, a third-generation wrestling superstar.
And introducing his opponent, he is a Memphis wrestling legend, the son of the late great Tommy Gilbert, and brother of Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lexington, Tennessee, Dangerous Doug Gilbert.
Dangerous Doug Gilbert, the opponent for the Dream Killer, Eric Wayne. And as mentioned, these two know each other quite well. Their families have been feuding for the better part of 3 decades. You're talking about grandfathers, fathers. Of course, Dangerous Doug Gilbert, the son of the late, great Tommy Gilbert, the brother of the late, great Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Dream Killer Eric Wayne, his family, as the bell sounds, is no stranger to long-term competition in the sport of professional wrestling. His father was one of the Nightmares. His grandfather is a legendary promoter, the late, great Buddy Wayne. And wait a minute, Eric Wayne he is acting as though he is going to get the bat of Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Dangerous Doug Gilbert is warning Eric Wayne telling referee Danny Jackson, make sure that does not take place. What an incredible contest here on RCW Ringside Edition TV. Certainly happy to have you with us, watching us, whatever capacity you join us. Brian Thompson here ringside for the call. Of course, you can watch us on the High Spots Wrestling Network. You can watch us on Fidelity Local 6 now. Can announce that new episodes will premiere on the first Sunday of each month at 10 a.m. on Fidelity Local 6, and then it will replay each and every Sunday for the remainder of the month at 10 a.m. So if you miss us 1 week, you don't have to worry. When's the replay? Did I catch it? Did I forget? Every Sunday, just remember, every Sunday at 10 a.m., Ringside Championship Wrestling will be on the air with RCW Ringside Edition TV. Either you'll see a premiere if you're watching this on the first Sunday, or you will be watching a replay if it's later in the month. Now, wait a minute, Dangerous Doug Gilbert has something he wants to say.
I was going to say, if you beat me, then maybe you could have one. And all of a sudden, I'll give the devil a few. I'm not like you. You probably say, I'm going to beat the devil because I ain't Wayne the Dream Killer. You probably tell these people that they know a lot about wrestling. I mean, my dad was Tommy Gilbert. My brother was Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. And like I said, it's not a one-sided deal with me. His granddad was Buddy Wayne, a great wrestler, promoter, and a great wrestler. And I mean, if I would clap by myself. He was a great man. His dad, well, you can't say was because his granddad has passed away. My dad just passed away actually, so I wouldn't be disrespectful to say was or nothing. I mean, I'm not up here to win a contest and everybody like it. But then, my brother was a great guy. His dad was a great guy. But out here is the story. Since about 1980, the Gilberts and the Waynes have been wrestling each other. So let's see tonight, right here in 2017, if maybe I can beat you. And you know what, I'm not going to say I can't beat you. Or maybe you're going to beat me.
Oh, I will. I'll beat you just like Buddy beat Tommy.
So you're going to beat me tonight just like your grandfather beat my dad.
Oh, yeah. All over the building. All over the building.
You know what? That's fine. I was going to try to give him a little bit of respect, but let's let him earn his respect for tonight.
Well, Dangerous Doug Gilbert certainly never at a loss for words when it comes to the situation involving his family, the Gilberts, and the opposing family, the Waynes. As mentioned, they certainly go way back. Lots of rivalry in the Memphis wrestling territory. And Dream Killer Eric Wayne showing no respect for Dangerous Doug Gilbert right there. Gilbert saying, what's up with you, Dream Killer Eric Wayne? A different attitude than we have seen out of Eric Wayne. You know, Eric was a part of Ringside Championship Wrestling during our initial run all the way back in 2010. Teamed up with his Premier Brutality partner, Kid Nichols, and they made a dominant tag team. Certainly think had the organization remained active during that time, he would certainly have won gold with Kid Nichols. And right there seconds ago, Eric Wayne connecting with a big left hand. The Dream Killer. Referee Danny Jackson might want to double check those black gloves of Eric Wayne. Got to give Eric Wayne a lot of credit. In recent years has started to travel around the country, get even better. As mentioned, he is a third-generation wrestling superstar. He literally grew up in this sport. Swing and a miss on that left, and Dangerous Doug Gilbert connects with a right hand. If the left one of Eric Wayne doesn't get you, the right one of Dangerous Doug Gilbert just mine, and it did. And it leveled the jaw of the Dream Killer Eric Wayne. Referee Danny Jackson admonishing Dangerous Doug Gilbert about the use of a closed fist. Gilbert feels he was just returning the favor to the Dream Killer. Doug Gilbert now going to work on the left arm. Dream Killer Eric Wayne. Wayne has a reversal now. He's going to go to work on Doug Gilbert's arm. Main event caliber action. It would be a main event anywhere in the United States today. You have dangerous Doug Gilbert, who has Eric Wayne all sorts of tied up. Dream Killer Eric Wayne is able to get to the ropes, and a break will ensue. Dream Killer upset into the floor. He goes.
I got the 5, I win.
Eric Wayne saying it should have been a disqualification. He wins. A lot on Eric Wayne's mind these days. For those of you who might follow his career via social media outlets, Eric Wayne, recently had a child, and that is not the child, though. That is a rubber chicken. And Eric Wayne is certainly who brought a rubber chicken to the Cross County High School gymnasium on this occasion here in Cherry Valley, Arkansas, which is where we're coming to you from on this broadcast. And a rubber, folks, Ringside Championship Wrestling may have a first, as you see on your television viewing screen or computer or tablet or phone or however you're watching us. A rubber chicken is in the middle of the ring, or in part of the ring of Eric Wayne. Now, where Eric Wayne is putting that chicken in his tights, come on. That is new meaning to the word foreign object. I've seen it all now. Wayne takes the chicken out, tosses it to the floor, and somebody picked it up. Whoa, I would sanitize that for sure. Certainly wouldn't want to serve that for Thanksgiving after whatever. I'm off that subject. Here we go. Back to wrestling action between the Dream Killer Eric Wayne and dangerous Doug Gilbert, brought to you by Ringside Championship Wrestling. This is the kind of action, ladies and gentlemen, you can see. Bring it to your hometown. Call us 417-650-6118. That is the man you hear from right now on the microphone, Brian Thompson. That is my personal number. Now, don't wear it out. That doesn't mean call me at 3 o'clock in the morning, but if you have a serious community need, you have an organization that wants to team up with Ringside Championship Wrestling, feel free to give me a call, 417-650-6118. Check us out on Facebook, of course. It's facebook.com/RCW Ringside. Our website, rcwringside.com, going to be updating that in the coming months. And, of course, you can follow us on YouTube. You may be watching us on YouTube right now. Be sure to check us out one way or the other. Also have a Twitter handle at RCW Ringside. You can see superstars like the two athletes you see right now doing battle. Dream Killer Eric Wayne, who is giving his best Hollywood Hulk Hogan impersonation. I don't know if those are 24 inches. Eric Wayne certainly keeps himself in great physical condition, no doubt about it. Dangerous Doug Gilbert side headlock right now. Doug Gilbert has traveled up and down the roads, has made dozens of trips to Japan. You've seen him if you watch. Of course, I'm sure many of you have the WWE Network. You've probably seen him on there in some of his earlier days. Various aliases and Extreme Championship Wrestling and Eastern Championship Wrestling original, as a matter of fact. And boy, speaking of extreme, Dream Killer Eric Wayne has an extreme headache right now. I think he found himself to the floor, and he slipped on the protective mats that we have at ringside as a result of the rules and regulations of the Arkansas State Athletic Commission. He's also complaining about the alleged closed fist. Dangerous Doug Gilbert. What a matchup here on RCW Ringside Edition TV. Glad to have you. Hey, wait a minute. Eric Wayne is now. Come on, somebody paid good money for those. Give me a break, Eric Wayne. Don't want a hissy fit right here at ringside. Give me a break. The Dream Killer Eric Wayne, of course, he competed in the 2016 Cherry Valley Invitational Tournament. Came up just a little bit short in the finals against the epitome of sports entertainment, Jeremy Moore, who, as you've seen in recent broadcasts, recently or earlier this year received that trophy at the Unfinished Business event 2017 in Cherry Valley. Now, wait a minute. Something suspicious is going on here with the Dream Killer. Looks like if you check out the left hand, we noted he throws the left punch. He is a southpaw. The left hand may have something in it. A couple of fans are up screaming and yelling, even out of their riser seats. They came all the way down to ringside to tell Dangerous Doug Gilbert, hey, Eric Wayne has something in his hands. And referee Danny Jackson, he is a veteran referee. He's checked both hands, and nothing was in either hand. Oh, wait a minute. Eric Wayne going back to the left knee pad. Eric Wayne goes to the left knee pad, and now he's trying to tell people to keep it down. But it's obvious anybody can see that Eric Wayne has something in the left hand. Now, wait a minute. It looks like he's putting it back in his tights. But, well, Eric Wayne, and make no mistake about it, both these men, they've played on each side of the fence throughout their careers, so they know some of the tricks of the trade and the ways to break the rules. Dangerous Doug Gilbert may be underestimating here that Eric Wayne would give him a sportsmanlike effort here at RCW Unfinished Business. And you're watching it courtesy of RCW Ringside Edition TV. Did he just put that object, whatever it is, in his mouth? Oh. You don't know where those hands have been, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that chicken out there. It needs to be sanitized. That's all I have to say about that. And wait a minute now. Obviously, Eric Wayne is... These fans are irate. They're yelling. They're screaming. They're telling Dangerous Doug Gilbert that, yes, Eric Wayne does have a foreign object. Now watch out here. The southpaw connects on to Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Doug Gilbert in trouble now. And now look at this. Eric Wayne trying to rearrange the face of the legendary Dangerous Doug Gilbert. He's going, we've got action out on the floor. Watch out here. This is not good. Eric Wayne going to get the object again. Big left shot to Doug Gilbert. Eric Wayne obviously had this, I would call this weapon, whatever it is. We haven't really got a good clean shot of it. I would call this weapon the Plan B. Eric Wayne probably came in thinking he could just beat Doug Gilbert without having to resort to any additional tactics, and here he realized maybe I just need a little extra edge, and that edge has been this weapon, whatever it is. Now wait a minute, he's going to choke Doug Gilbert with the weapon, with those gloves. I think those gloves even should be outlawed. Eric Wayne, those gloves probably should be outlawed. Dangerous Doug Gilbert is in trouble. Exciting things forthcoming here on RCW Ringside Edition TV before we wrap up the calendar year 2017. You heard it earlier, the announcement that now, in addition to seeing us on the first Sunday of each month at 10 a.m., you can see us each and every Sunday at 10 a.m. on Fidelity Local 6. So FidelityLocal6.com. There will be additional replays throughout the month, but if you miss us on the first Sunday, you'll have chances each and every Sunday until the next first Sunday when a new episode will premiere of RCW Ringside Edition TV. Of course, you can always check us out on the High Spots Wrestling Network. It's such a great service. $9.99. I know that's kind of an overplayed cliche term. $9.99. What do you get for it? But you can certainly get a great service, a great alternative, or a great complement to the WWE Network is the High Spots Wrestling Network. Proud to be a part of it. RCW Ringside Edition TV is uploaded on the same day as we premiere on the Sunday, the first Sunday of each month. So if you don't get us, you miss us on Fidelity, you have multiple ways to watch us, and then we'll, of course, over time be adding these replays to YouTube channel as well. So many ways to watch Ringside Championship Wrestling. Glad to be bringing it to you. 2018 is going to be our biggest year yet, but again, we still have a little bit of time in 2017. You're going to see coming up on future editions of this broadcast the last match of Trevor Murdoch, and it was almost the last chance in this matchup for Dangerous Doug Gilbert to have an opportunity to be successful, but he reached down deep inside and gained some adrenaline. You'll see Trevor Murdoch's last match in his career that took place earlier this year in Lebanon, Missouri. We'll be showing you that contest, plus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, WWE Hall of Famer, will be joining us. RCW, what a year 2017 was, and we're fired up for 2018. Doug Gilbert certainly is, he has a lot of fire left in him, make no mistake about it, but Eric Wayne went to the eyes, and I don't care how big and how bad you are, a man gets to your eyes, it will take you out, and there may have been a strategy behind it. Eric Wayne now has slapped on Goodnight Irene, the sleeper hold, If Doug Gilbert's eyes were already messed up, they could be going completely shut right here, right now. Dream Killer saying it's all over for dangerous Doug Gilbert. The world-traveled veteran, been in Japan, been all over the globe. One of the most successful superstars to come out of the Memphis, Tennessee territory. So many great memories with dangerous Doug Gilbert. He's trying to hype himself up. He may be out cold here. Dream Killer thinks he's put dangerous Doug Gilbert away and drives a knee hard into the jaw of dangerous Doug Gilbert. Certainly was honored to have Doug Gilbert as part of Ringside Championship Wrestling action in Cherry Valley this past year. And certainly look forward to hopefully coming back to Cherry Valley in 2018. We'll have details coming up. And Eric Wayne has wasted too much time here. What's he doing? Oh, he's got an imaginary strap and is going to take the strap off, and he thinks he's Jerry the King Lawler all of a sudden. But he found out he is not the king, and dangerous Doug Gilbert introduced Eric Wayne to a boot right into his face. Doug Gilbert realizes this is a critical moment in this matchup, a big opening for him. Eric Wayne had done a lot of damage, a lot of punishment. The foreign object, I think it ended up being a chain. The weapon was used. Went to the eyes, tried to sleeper hold, but now do not count dangerous Doug Gilbert out. Eric Wayne made a big mistake with that fist drop opportunity. Didn't take advantage of it. Now wait a minute here. Eric Wayne was trying, look at this, Eric Wayne is trying something here. He's got the ropes, referee, watch the ropes. Wait a minute, referee Danny Jackson caught Eric Wayne and says, no sir, you are not the winner of this contest. He saw it, good job, great officiating by referee Danny Jackson. Good job, Danny. Telling Eric Wayne you didn't get a 3 count. Now we're pushing match, boot to the midsection by dangerous Doug Gilbert, and we may see something. There's something out of the King's playbook. There's a pile driver from dangerous Doug Gilbert. And we have a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, dangerous Doug Gilbert has defeated the Dream Killer, Eric Wayne, here in Ringside Championship Wrestling, here on RCW Ringside Edition TV. What a victory for the all-time Memphis wrestling great. Man, it was a good contest right here. The fans certainly enjoyed this one here in Cherry Valley. It was an RCW Unfinished Business. Dangerous Doug Gilbert victorious. He's going to talk about it. We're running out of time, ladies and gentlemen. Would love to hear the comments, but be that as it may, your winner, dangerous Doug Gilbert, victorious here, RCW Ringside Edition TV. We'll see you next month here on Fidelity Local 6 and the High Spots Wrestling Network.
Referee